On that blue ball, within what the humans call countries, Germany switched 4 times. Nigeria 3 times being ruled by the few, 3 times by the people. France changed its governing system 7 times, transitioning between where the people have the say and where basically just one has to say. Pakistan also. Argentina clocks in at 11 times, taking a 180-degree turn, knowing exactly that they are due for radical structural change. Or maybe not. Maybe they don't know, but they do it anyway. One thing is for sure, it's the way they slip from one to another. They humans. When it comes to governing, the game where some select and others follow, the humans came up with tremendous varieties of how this can be done. For simplicity, if you boil down all the different systems they have tried throughout the time, it basically comes down to 2 distinct, divergent extremes. The constellation where the many have the say, and the one where the chosen one has the say. You might think one will be chosen over the other, and the good system will be established for good, as a best practice. But no, there's a tendency for the humans to oscillate, back and forth, between the 2 states. So why do they oscillate at all? Both extremes come with their advantages and disadvantages, obviously. Where the many have the say, it's a debate that takes time, leading to compromises between all involved. On the other side of the spectrum, where the chosen one has the say, the one simply skips considering the others. That already saves valuable time, as there is no need to have the consent of the many. So it can easily be perceived as a satisfyingly straightforward moving system. Sounds appealing? Cause it is. And if you put yourself in the human's shoes, whilst a system like this gets established, it is not screaming at you as if something is missing. Cause as long as the leader has the same opinion as you, whilst you having absolutely no say, it won't be a thing. You won't consider these circumstances having any weight at all. So why does nobody notice? In order for the one to take over, the conditions must be right. It must be springtime. Usually, that is in times of crises, when a system fails, or during economical hardship, political instability, or times of social division. Basically, anything that brings pain, anger, or separation. The more radical the crisis is, the more sudden it occurs, the more desperate they humans become for a quick solution. And as mentioned before, the prayers are high to skip all the debating, relieving they humans from the suffering, hence making it the perfect breeding ground for a no-debate soul state. Even if that nation has gone through the misery of being bound to one human's opinion once in the past already, blinded by the candidate's bright promises, rotten history is forgotten. So they elect. And the stage is as following. They humans are desperate. Demanding something from them is very easy at that point in time. They are ripe to give. They beg to be relieved. Where crisis is severe, they are open to severe solutions with severe consequences. For severe solutions, you need severe power, while severe power will consequently face severe opposition. And against severe opposition, the future authority needs to be equipped. So what equipment does the chosen one ask for? Firstly, demanding power. Whilst their brains shut off, they humans willingly hand it over. Secondly, demanding not to be questioned. And the humans understand that it is time for everybody to shut up for a moment, allowing the kill of the independent press and opposition one by one. Thirdly, demanding unity. The chosen one defines a common enemy, which then unifies they humans, making them something that is together against something else, making it easily visible who is not with the crowd. And with that fog of suffering finally vanishing, from chaos to common, now collectively chasing a common goal. Consequently, there is a guilty now, a reason to fight them, and a common cause, common sense. This changes the governing structure. At first very quickly, then in barely noticeable increments. Increments so often waved off that the chosen one can silently proceed going up the ladder, further and further away, until the chosen one is so high up that no one can touch him. If you are one human, at this point in time, you need to be aware that you are either with the leader or against the nation. Wherever you turn to, you will feel like you are a black sheep in a sea of consent. And they humans will support this for a while, usually until their comforts is compromised. As long as it is so to their advantage, there won't be anybody speaking up. Why would there? Why rebel when everything is going fine? But they humans, history has shown that usually this cannot last forever. The nation makes the nation. All individuals make up the whole. It is not the nation of one human. It's a collective of ideas and opinions that makes up the nation. Eventually, the day comes when the humans will question the savior, but are silenced, and only then, shocked by the response, then only they are confronted by the consequences they have constructed. The construct where zero weight is given to the opinion of the many humans. And that is also that day where the humans may pivot back to a place where again, the many will have the say.